والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. I seek refuge with Allah from the rejected Satan, with Allah, being the merciful benefactor, the merciful redeemer. I openly bear witness that there is nothing worthy of worship except Allah alone. He has no partners. And I openly bear witness that Muhammad is his slave, servant, and messenger. We ask that the prayers and the peace be upon Muhammad, upon his family, and upon us all. I read you with the peace and blessings of Assalamu alaikum. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. I apologize, I didn't realize I was going quite over. I would have had at least the computer open with my notes. So firstly, of course, I'm grateful to be here at the request of my dear sister Sakina in the launching of her product. And when she reached out to me, you know, and she's like, "Why do you think you can make it?" And I'm like, "Look, of course I can." No. And especially, you know, people will reach out to me. I think I made Hajj 3 times, right? 2 of the times I made Hajj, it was as a guide, right? So any product and movement that's going to, especially this particular one, that is going to help to increase the health of the people, right? So my dear man, he's like making ease. Now there's lots of, right? You're laughing because he knows, right? that out of all of the products, right? The umbrellas and this, we do all of it. And Hajj has more ease in areas than it has in its history, right? Each time. But it doesn't change the difficulty, right? That Allah may deliver to you in Hajj. But it does make things like this, right? Is that you would prefer, it's good that people don't have to get sick. That don't mean you're not going to have to walk just as far to the Jamadah. It just makes your health better and in a better state in order to do it. It's like the difference between going on Hajj at 20 and going on Hajj at 80. That if you have a choice, make Hajj early, right? I mean, let it be the thing that sets your life out, right? Versus shuts it off, right? So you say, "Oh, I'm doing this is the end of my life, we're going on Hajj," right? Mashallah, if you haven't been and you're at 80, still go, right? Inshallah, my mother and my nephew will go this year. He's going with her because she's like, "I need somebody to push me." So, but if you can understand in both of those spans, right, that Allah will give you your own difficulties that are of the Hajj, but they don't have to be, right, inside of that, some of the external things, right? It doesn't have to be sickness, right? It doesn't have to be those things, right? That it's really that the difficulties that you deal with can be those that are internal, where you're really dealing with your soul and yourself in order for it to come out in its best form, okay? Because that's what it's about. So when she invited me out, she asked if I could speak a little bit on the Hajj, right, and its overall purpose, and then its benefits. And during this last month of Ramadan, I did a particular Ramadan session, and we went over the hadith of Muhammad the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what we constantly recite, right? You say Buni al-Islam ala khams, right? You say all day long, right? Al-Islam is built on 5. Al-Islam is built on 5. And as we were going through it this year, and we know, right, and I'm just going to read it here. It says, "Ana Ali Abdul Rahman Abdullah bin Umar bin al-Khattab." He said, "رضي الله عنهما قال سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول بني الإسلام على 5 شهادة أن لا إله إلا الله وأن محمد رسول الله وإقام الصلاة وإيتاء الزكاة وحج البيت وصوم رمضان." Right? And that is both Bukhari and Muslim. And when we were doing it, because this particular hadith, you get it in where the Hajj is first before the Sawm, and then you can get where the Hajj is after, right? So most of us, you say the 5 pillars, you go through and you arrive at the Hajj in its final. If by standard, if I ask you to give me those rukn, you give me those pillars of Al-Islam, then you're going to give me in that order, right? And Hajj is last. But if you, in the totality of the hadith, it changes. Right? Whether it is first or whether it's fourth. And that's because the Hajj in itself, right? Because we understand that in the order of months, the Shahr Ramadan is first. Right? Dhul Hijj is last. In order of what's happening in your soul, the reason that Muhammad, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, will switch them up is because what's going on inside of the month of Ramadan is dealing with the individual. But what's going on in Hajj is dealing with a collective reality. But in reality of people is that the individual and the collective realities are constantly doing this. Right? It's you realize some of your individual reality through collective reality. That's how you know. You know who you are by measure of the people who you were born into. You don't get here and be like, I'm an individual. No, you say, I'm a part of this family. And then as you grow, right, hit them teens, really about 10, then you start becoming an individual. Now you don't understand why you got to do so much with the collective. Right? So Allah, once again, in His infinite wisdom, right? And I don't say that just as a term. Allah